Assessments are essentially the core component of the Fortress platform. They enable us to identify critical risk relative to a vendor, the services, or products that a company procures from them. We have several different types of assessments, ranging from vendor responded questionnaires to open source information assessments. We have clients that leverage this information to fundamentally facilitate their business processes around procurement, compliance, and cyber risk management. Fortress handles vendor controls assessments in a couple of different ways, but primarily the process starts with risk assessments to identify the inherent risk that a vendor may pose to your environment. The platform then facilitates a workflow to determine what type of assessment or what level an assessment should take based on that inherent risk that's been established. From that point forward, the platform has the ability to initiate questionnaires sent out to the vendors through our vendor portal. The vendor is then able to respond to those questionnaires and upload supporting evidence that is used to evaluate and determine if their controls that they have within their environment are in fact implemented. Once that is done, those questionnaires are submitted back to Fortress within the platform, and assessors are then able to evaluate those questionnaires, looking at the evidence and identifying any potential findings that would be indicative of unmitigated risk within the vendor's environment. I think the key components of the platform that allow the assessment process to be simplified are the workflow orchestration and the ability to kick off an assessment, send it out to a vendor, whether you do it one at a time or through the campaign feature that can send out up to hundreds of assessments to your vendor population, and then have the vendors respond within the platform, one central location, to evaluate the responses to the surveys and identify any findings that can then be managed either individually at a vendor level or in aggregate if you were to view it as a business group that's doing business with a certain group of vendors in the organization.